What's going on, guys? We're back, final down. We're talking about the preseason one, and we got a special segment for you guys for the first week of preseason. What was good, what was bad, and what was the ugly? We got Tim, we got Dula again, we got Josh again. Guys, let's go.
All right. What was the good? Oh, I'm glad you asked me that, Sean. What was the good? The good was my Dallas Cowboys, of course. Dak Prescott. We haven't had a drafted quarterback. We haven't had a drafted quarterback since Stephen McGee. And after Stephen McGee, we had every quarterback of the age of over 30 years old until we signed 20 Romo as an undrafted free agent. So for us to draft a quarterback in the fourth round and see what that man has done against the Rams, I'm talking about numbers like he was 10 for 12 for 139 yards and 2 touchdowns. And this is against the first unit of the Rams with the first team offense with Dez, the O-line, okay, T. Will, and it was good. I'm not saying Dak is a Hall of Famer. All I'm saying is, you know what? It gave Cowboys fans some life and some great feelings behind Tony Romo and for the future. I love the competition there. Now, what was the bad? The bad. You know what the bad was? The bad was Brock Osweiler. Listen, everybody talks about in March in free agency who's overpaid. Everybody's overpaid in free agency in March. But I thought Brock Osweiler was the worst. This man only played 7 games for the Denver Broncos. He was given a $37 million guaranteed contract, $72 million total to play for the Texans. And he looked horrible in his debut. I understand it's not about wins or loss in preseason, but the fans want to see development. They want to feel good about something. Brock, they don't feel good about you in week 1. Get it better. And what was a bad ugly? Oh, God. The ugly part was the Philadelphia Eagles. You traded away almost all your draft picks for this year and your first round next year. And by the way, in Philadelphia, they're going to have the NFL draft over there, and y'all don't have a first round pick. That's garbage. Anyhow, you traded all those picks away to move up and get Carson Wentz. But how the hell you going to put a rookie quarterback, your franchise, your future, in there with second unit offensive line? Now the man got a messed up. He got a rib problem. You just slowed down his development. That was dumb. That was so dumb. You got Bradford. You got Chase Daniel. If you're not looking to play Wentz at all, listen. Be careful how you put him in. Give him a series. That's it. Let him sit back and learn. Don't hurt your investment. You gave it all away to one man.
Can I add to your argument? Isn't that the Eagles have an issue for decades with bad O-line, and we're back again with another bad O-line for your future quarterback?
Well, you know what? It's not so much that they have a starting O-line. O-line starting is not that bad. It's just pretty good. The problem is you put your future quarterback with the backups, with the backup offensive line. Let's keep it real. We all know how the third and fourth quarter.
That's what I meant. You have the good O-line, but yet you fit your future quarterback with your backup O-line as if you did not remember with your other quarterback, throughout history, problems at O-lines. It's like, I don't get it.
Chase Daniel is getting paid a lot of money as a backup quarterback to get beat up in preseason. He's the best backup for Bradford and the future backup for Carson Wentz. So Eagles made a bad choice in putting that quarterback in with the second and third unit. You got to put him out there with the best and make sure you protect him.
Yeah, I'm mostly just going to touch up on my Giants because that's really all I've been able to catch for the most part in this preseason, their Week 1 game. So for my good, I'm going to go with some of the young guys like Darian Thompson. He was on page with Landon Collins, which is a very promising sign for us, as we haven't really had good safety play since we used the three-headed monster back with Will Hill, Kenny Phillips, and Antrell Roll. So that's pretty promising. We need that back greatly for our defense. For the bad, I'm gonna go with Ryan Nassib. For how long he's been on the bench, for how hungry and for this fire burning in him to play and get on the field for playing time that he talks about, and to come out and perform like that, it was pretty abysmal. And he needs to show way more to be even considered, behind Eli Manning and to get playing time if he were to go down for whatever reason. So he needs to get his shit together. It looks pretty bad. I did not like his play at all, and it's not promising if he were to actually take over at QB. And then my ugly, this fucking guy, Marshall Newhouse, man. He, dear Lord, I'm just so sick of watching this dude. My stomach churns every time I try to watch a running play go to the right side. At this point, the Giants just have to go with the upside here. Start the 6-rounder, put in bubble butt Bobby Hart. I mean, he was showing at least some upside and holding his ground for the most part. Granted, he was going against second, third teams, but he wasn't getting bull rushed like Newhouse was. It gives me a headache just thinking about this dude, Newhouse. It's abysmal. I think John Jerry will be a little improved with that right tackle position. It's making me sick.
Well, I had the pleasure to watch all of the preseason games, and so it's a few good, bad, and uglies I got to put out there. The first good is the rookies for Tampa Bay on defense, Noah Spence and Vernon Hargreaves. They did great.
Yes.
They had a great start. Noah Spence fell because of his drug issues at Ohio State. He got banned from the Big Ten. But it looks like he's turned it around. He has his act together. I want to say at 3 or 4 pressures that he may have had a sack against. He absolutely abused the tackle for Philadelphia. He had his way. Vernon Hargreaves, I think he gave up 1 catch in like 24.
Nice.
Yeah. So great. Great start for them. I think another good is, and this is going to be a bold prediction, I'm guaranteeing that Paxton Lynch starts week 1 in Denver.
Wow.
He had a good outing.
Wow. Wow.
He had a good outing, and then this is Mark Sanchez and Trevor Siemian we're talking about.
Yeah, true.
Not inspiring a ton of confidence. Lynch went out there. I mean, you still look at him. I still see footwork issues. I still see that idea of, I think he's still getting, learn how to play under center. But listen, John Fox made it work with Tim Tebow. I'm sure Kubiak can make it work with Paxton Lynch coming out. If there's one more to talk about, Tennessee had a good outing.
Oh, yes.
DeMarco Murray and Derrick Henry are running all over, and even their backups like Bishop Sankey had a good game. What's the phrase? Smash mouth exotic or something like that they're talking about. Between those 3 and Marcus Mariota running off, bootlegs and options, they're going to run the ball a lot. If you're into fantasy football, that's a team that's going to run. Bass. Speaking of Tampa Bay rookies, they also drafted a kicker in the 2nd round. When you draft a kicker in the 2nd round, you got to think about the recent history. Mike Nugent went to the Jets. Shout out to the Raiders for taking a kicker in the 1st round. Great job. He's still in the league, so whatever. But how do you miss your first PAT? You got 1 job, bro. You kicked.
He should have been drafted by the Vikings, apparently.
Oh my God, I saw that.
Hey, listen, Janikowski was smoking drink and still would kick every freaking field goal there was.
Janikowski was eating turkey legs at the practice field.
Yeah, he was like there with his belly out. I'm gonna make the field goal. He was kicking them all. This guy. Yeah, but Della, I'm gonna tell you this. I think a 2-minute warning, bro. He has a big hit for a minute. That's Mike. I'm gonna tell you. I think his Buccaneers are gonna be. I think they're gonna knock that Panthers team off. with Hargraves and Noah Spence because they did look good. And another thing, I
Well,
know
let's do a finish with a good, bad, and ugly before
Okay.
we go on tangent.
One more bad to talk about. D. Milner. Everyone remember him? D. Milner?
Oh yeah.
Supposed to be the next Darrell Revis. I don't think that's gonna happen. I just don't. I think he got overdrafted. I think he's a bust. I think he's approaching it. He did not have a good outing. It was bad. It was bad to watch. I'm scrunching up my face because it was that bad to watch. He's not good. Brandon Carr's better, and that's saying a lot because I dump on Brandon Carr all the time. But
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The ugly. Oh, the ugly. If you're a rookie quarterback not named Dak Prescott, it got ugly. Jared Goff, it was not a good time for him. Cody Kessler pulled off a Dan Orlovsky around the back of the end zone. Good grief. Carson Wentz got hurt. Paxton Lynch did all right, but out of all the rookie Dak Prescott shined. But for the rest of them, it was ugly. Another thing, too, to think about, talking about that New York Giants game, I got a fun fact for you. They didn't get a first down in their first 5 series. So part of that is good defense. It was actually great defense by the Giants. Part of that is bad offense by Miami. I don't know what's going on. I said before, I don't think Ryan Tannehill's the guy. I think they should just convert him back to receiver like he was at Texas A&M. Quarterback. But that offense was bad. It was horrible to watch. And I get it. It's a good defense, but no first downs in the first 5 series? Are you what? It's not acceptable.
You got to praise Sean's team too. I mean, I know in the good another good part was their new backup quarterback behind Russell Wilson and Boykins.
Yeah.
I think he quieted down a lot of the critics from TCU. That boy looked good. He looked very good.
Another ugly would be New Orleans on their offensive line. I know they took Andreas Pete. Oh man, they played him at left and right tackle, which is hard to do. Well, I think he gave up like 2 sacks and had like 2 penalties and gave up like 6 pressures. He may be a guard, which I don't think they're drafting him to be a guard. If that's your left tackle, Drew Brees, Godspeed, brother.
Oh, and another ugly, Joey Bosa is his week 2 preseason and he still hasn't signed. Wow.
What day are we on? Do you know?
Was that?
Oh, shoot.
What day of number holdout are we on for Bosa?
I want to say this is
because he's getting close to that like LT time. LT was like what 20 days or something, and then
I think he's hitting like 16 days of camp.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. But shout out to Boykins from I want to look at that. I'm really gonna look at that in Seattle tomorrow.
All right, well, I mean, that's our show, guys. I mean, any quick last words? I mean, moving on to the week 2.
Hey, 2 more weeks. We're going to have a Fantasy Fury special, 8 o'clock.
Oh, that's right.
We're all going to be drafting live, and we're going to have a fun old time.
Yeah, I got one last note. We talked about Dorial Green Beckham in second down, and I just wanted to share another blurb I read about in the sound report. This is a quote. This came from an AFC offensive coordinator. He said, "We brought him into the facility and put him on the whiteboard, and he did not know the difference between an X and a Z receiver." Ladies and gentlemen, and someone still took him in the second round. That's amazing.
Hey, listen, you can come up with a play for him, Della. All you gotta do is just like schoolyard football. We all play 2-hand touch. You go to him, you call out the play. You call out the play for the rest of the Eagles offense. You say, hold on, Dorian, we're going to do this and cut up. This and slant. And he'll be fine. 6'6", put him at the 20-yard line, go like that and jump up, you good.
Pretty much give him a coloring book. That's what you're saying, Tim? Give him a coloring book?
Oh, my God.
Oh, wait, one more. Oh, listen, do you hear that train coming? That is the 2 and 14 Express. San Francisco, hop on it.
On that note, guys,
Number
it's been
wins.
a great
Oh.
show. You'll catch us again next week, same time, same place. Watch out for week 2. Like what John said, we have a special fantasy episode. Be live,
Yes,
show to
sir.
you guys. And
Cropping it up.
Cropping
Cole?
it up, baby. Tim's gonna be here showing belly. 8:31, 8 p.m.
Cropping
Don't
it
you
up.
miss it.
Right. No,
No
Oil, the oil's coming. Hey, Coop! The oil is coming, Coop! The oil is coming.
All right, that's our show. Cold cuts. Good night.
Cold
Good
cuts.
fight. Cold cuts.
Peace out, knuckleheads.